Okay, I need loot, and there's really only one real way to get loot inside of Boom Beach, and it's called resource bases. So we're gonna try to clear some resource bases. First, we gotta grab some gold. I'm gonna be showing you some tips for resource base clearing. If I see any resource bases with a lot of loot, I probably will end up boosting up my resource reward. Honestly, let's just boost it up anyway. I need every single little bit of loot I can possibly get my hands on. We're also going to boost up Gumbo energy, something that is pretty important for resource base clearing. Now, Jimmy just did a resource base video a few days ago. Well, actually it was about a week and a half ago or something, but this, by the way, is being pre-recorded before my sculptor has finished to level 11, so that is why I only have 10 statues. So anyway, we're going to try my best to take some of these bases. I'm going to show you how to attack resource bases. It's actually pretty easy, and the trick is critters. Warriors and critters is honestly all you need. So we drop that, we drop a few shocks, we drop another round of critters, and that's pretty much it. Your bases should drop pretty fast. Most people don't have a ton of health on their headquarters, but some will, which will make it a little bit worse. I know I have a ton of damage right now, but there we go. Base number 1 is taken out, and I guess we could see the newest level of defenses, level 24 sniper towers. They look different here. They don't look like they do on your main base, which kind of sucks, but we're just gonna keep rolling with it and attack some more bases. So I probably should have grabbed the gold there. Let's destroy this NPC base, grab some gold, and find my next resource base. So this one is very, very low. We're just gonna send a barrage and a couple artillery pieces at it to take it out. So yeah, pre-recording, because if you can't tell, my room's kind of messy. I am moving out for college, and yes, my college is adapting as like a hybrid approach. I probably will get sent back home in a week, but we're gonna see how long it lasts. I'm honestly really excited to go back to college though, so I'm gonna be safe, but I've been seeing a ton of videos from other colleges where students are just being really stupid and going out and partying. I'm not really a partier, so that probably won't be me. Okay, before we get too political here, some more resource bases, guys. Resource bases bring out the best in me. I'm just kidding. So resource bases, like I said, are pretty easy to take out. You go to the core with warriors, you drop critters, and if you can, you drop another round of critters. Honestly, your warriors should be able to break the core before the next round of rocket launchers really hits your troops. Rocket launchers are kind of what you have to watch out for because there's no prototypes, there's no shock launchers. Resource bases are just incredibly easy to take out. And we have to go back to my main base every time because resource bases are a little glitched. So here we go. Here's another player. Not much loot. That was the whole point of the video, to get some loot. So this player has a ton of ice, but it will be another easy win for me. So there are times when you want to flare to different defenses. Normally I'll tell people don't flare to a defense or don't flare to a building. But especially on resource-based beaches, if you peek off the rocket launchers, you'll really lose a lot of troops. So just try to avoid that as much as you possibly can. Okay, we'll get critters, get a few shocks down, get another round of critters, and get some med kits for my warriors. Another base goes down, a base by lockdown. So the reason I don't really attack resource bases is I always saw them as an extra victory point boost. If I ever wanted more victory points, I could just clear my resource bases, grab victory points. I don't think I'll ever seriously push in Boom Beach, so it really doesn't matter. So what I decided is I could really use the loot, and also apparently I didn't know this, but this boat can hold like unlimited resources. So if you never collect it and wait till the next big update or a big upgrade you have, it's free loot that's just sitting there. Okay, this is the player base and not a resource base, but let's just take it out to get some loot. And you can see some of my skills. I'm just kidding, I don't really have many skills. Okay, flare to the core. I really want to make more mech videos, but I really can't because my mechs are level 1 and it's so expensive to upgrade. And it's going to take me a very long time to get maxed out mechs because they're not going to be able to do anything when I'm down this low. But there we go, level 67 drops, didn't lose any troops. A very nice clean attack, and now we got a lot of gold for us. So we can move on to more of these very easy resource bases. Here's a resource base, no health boost. Really only flare to a building here, which is fine. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You just want to try to avoid it as much as you possibly can. So get my troops down. 2 smokes on the beach, 1 there. We'll just flare to that flamethrower. My troops are splitting like crazy, but it really doesn't matter. I have so much damage, and this player doesn't have any health. I'll be able to just completely Shrek this core. We'll activate my hero, get a couple shocks down. Very, very nice rocket launcher placement, but honestly, I have so much damage, it really doesn't matter to me. I made a video like this a very long time ago showing you how to attack resource bases, and yet people still comment and say, how do I attack resource bases? The only way to do it is bring warriors. Hopefully you have critters. But that base goes down, and we'll move on to the next player. So this player has his core in the back, has a little bit of ice. We'll just flare to this machine gun. We're gonna lose our hero. That's okay. Oof. I took some damage. Also, that's okay. Just flare right under this core. Perfect. We'll flare to the core now. We'll just drop a med kit to top off our troops a little bit. Get some critters down for when that smoke disappears. And shock some of the flamethrowers. We got another box of critters, but there we go. I mean, that was a crazy fast core hit. We just absolutely destroyed that core. Really easy. I can't stress that enough. This is the combination you want to use when attacking resource bases. I don't know if I could defeat these bases using tanks. It would definitely be difficult. And I don't know if I'd want to either. It would take a very long time, and it just wouldn't be very fun. Okay. Next up, we have a player that only has 13,000 loots, which sucks. That tells me that the player is probably pretty active. We'll flare to this flamethrower so we can get off the beach without losing too many troops. We'll flare right under the core, or I guess right to the left of the core. Finish up some smokes. Doesn't matter because I'm not going to wait for my hero, so I probably should have just flared to the core. I would have saved myself a smoke. Not a smoke, a flare. There we go. Get some shocks down. Shock those machine guns. The base goes down. MDFK. Could not stand a chance against my warriors. Honestly, if a base was filled up completely with defenses, I could still destroy it. What hurts me is when the base has shock mines, and this is me thinking to Blackguard base builder, when the base has shock mines, or when there's shock launchers, which resource bases seriously need a rework in Boom Beach. Please, developers, fix resource bases. Have an entire rework on how they work, because nobody cares about them. At least I don't care about them. So they just need to do something to make them fun. Because right now they're not very fun. It'd be cool if they had like team resource bases where your whole the damage would be persistent, like Mega Crab and Gearheart. You'd be put on a team of like 5 people versus 5 people, and you just try to chip away at it. You get like 1 attack every day. My critters are gonna be late. That's not gonna be good. But there we go. Base drops. Yeah, so you would be placed on a 5-man team. You'd match up with another 5-man team. You'd have this huge beefy base that you guys could design, and then you would have like a week to try to attack the other player with unlimited attacks. I'm explaining like a mix between warships and Mega Crab. Maybe that wouldn't work. I'm just trying to think of ideas to make resource bases better. Let me know down below if you have any ideas. We'll outsource the thinking to you guys, the more creative people. Okay, this is a base that is a little bit harder, but we'll be fine. The beach is very stacked. But we're just gonna flare to this cannon right here. Oh frick, that hurt. Okay, we'll be fine. Just because we have a ton of damage and there's not that much ice on the base. Chop a flare to the core. Hero. Get critters down. 3 shocks. Perfect. Come on, guys. Okay, probably one of the worst attacks of the day. We probably lost the most heroes today, but the base drops anyway. It was a pretty difficult base, mainly because of the beach drop. And I was trying to be stingy with the smokes, but it came back and bit me. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have one more resource base, and then we'll check and see how much loot we're producing an hour. Okay, I hate these base designs, so we're just going to drop my troops down here. I'm not going to worry about my hero. This base is pretty weak. I don't really need a hero. And then we'll just flare to the core. Boom, boom, boom. Just to make sure we don't have any rocket launchers peeking at us. On the left-hand side, I probably would have gotten fried. There we go. Shock, shock, shock. No need for critters. Brick is going to be doing a very nice job. In the base drops, we only had 2 losses. That's pretty good against this base. And a beach like this. The weird, whatever they're called, beaches. I hate those so much. Okay. I think that was it. Let me look. There's one more I see. Okay, one more. We're going to train up my troops and finish off their resource. This player has 250. Did he take it back? Okay. I was like, did I attack this already? You know what? To spice things up a little, I'm just going to find a new opponent. Hopefully we can find someone. So it's actually pairing me up with someone else who's super active. And I got a low level one. So we're going to be building up this little guy over the next few weeks. If this player, or if the other 2 players, your resource bases are controlled by you and 2 other players. So we'll see if the other 2 players are active. But there we go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop a like if you did. Let's check out the loot we get. So every hour we get 42,000 gold, almost 43. We get 18,000 wood, 18,000 stone, and 18,000 iron. So very nice. We have all the resource bases unlocked, and that's how much loot I'm going to be getting every single hour. So I hope you enjoyed. Please drop a like if you did, and I'll talk to you in the next Boom Beach video. Bye, guys.